Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking for Monday the 15th of June. Halfway through June, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? All right, let's just get with the program. Firstly, a big thank you for your support. You know how much I love you guys. Every day is a brand new journey for me and I'm so glad to have you with me on that journey. If you are interested in any products from me, everything is listed below. I have classes currently running. We've been having a lot of fun with those. We're booked out for most of June. Going into July, all the details are below. I do them by Zoom, just make sure the time frames suit, and I'm going to review the time frames for August. If you would like a personal reading, all the details are there. And if you would like to donate to help me grow the channel, you can do that via the Aussie Goddess main page. There's a donate button there. I am going to use the Connolly Tarot for your reading. And for those people who comment on my dressing gown, I get really cold, but I'm very, very conscious of keeping the atmosphere clean. So I try not to run my heater all the time. And I look to other ways to keep warm. So during the daytime and for the readings, because I do them at 4 to 5 a.m., it's quite chilly in my house. So I put my dressing gown over my clothes to keep warm while I'm doing the readings. So if you're questioning why, that's why. Alrighty. We have the Five of Swords coming out. Now the Five of Swords is a card that talks of, I always call it the winning the battle, not the war card. Other people have said to me it's like a Pyrrhic victory, which means that you get a victory, but it may not really feel like a victory because you may have had to do without something or remove something from your life in order to win. But it is about winning at a cost, winning at a cost of something. So in the traditional tarot, we see this guy with all the swords and everybody walking away from him. So what it is it's like he's, managed to win at something, but he's lost all his friends, or he's lost all the people he was fighting with, or he's lost everything around him, but he's won. So whatever this means for you, it's like coming out in front but feeling ripped off, basically. All right, so behind that we have a Chariot. Now, the Chariot card does represent the sign of Cancer. So it could be that you're dealing with a Cancer here. But this also is about forward movement. So it could be forward movement after a period of time where perhaps you've had some sort of victory here, for sure. Because the Chariot also is like the Six of Wands. It does talk of victory, and both these cards show victory. But there seems to have been some sort of cost that's come with that. Okay, Seven of Wands coming here. So this is about being stubborn, standing your ground. You've won at something because you've been stubborn and you've kept going with it and you've won at it. But something else you've lost along the way. All right, there seems to be some sort of communication here. So the High Priestess talks about things that are hidden from view at this time. I mean, she talks about your intuition. But in this particular case, it's like something is hidden from view. So somebody may be messaging you, somebody may be messaging you that maybe you cut ties with or you moved away from in the past. Could be a family member, could be a friend, romantic interest. There appears to be some sort of separation from them, but something is coming back together now. You've got something sort of about to be revealed here in regards to that relationship. So somebody's going to either open up and talk to you or reveal what really went down. Okay, so some of you can be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The King of Pentacles is a very practical person. So I feel like the universe here is sort of asking you to take on this energy of this sort of being a very practical, or taking the very practical approach here. The King of Pentacles is also quite material minded. So maybe in this particular scenario, it's maybe where the universe is sort of saying to you, you know, focus on your work, focus on yourself. Yeah, focus. I'm sorry, I'm listening to the messages. Focus on your own situation. Focus on your own self-development. Focus on who you are. Because it seems like this situation may have held you back for a long time. Okay. All right. I think you've walked away from something in the past here. I think you've walked away from something that was not fulfilling. And I feel like now you're putting the energy into yourself here. I think you've given this situation away or let go of this situation. Okay, 5 of Wands here. It may have been very difficult for you to let go of this energy. Possibly, we have the past card, the 6 of Cups here. Something here was quite emotional and quite difficult for you. And I think that you might have gone backwards and forwards on how to work with this energy. I feel that you wanted to walk away, but somehow this sort of energy from the past has kept you questioning whether it was the right thing to do. And I feel that the universe is saying this is a time now to be focused on yourself and on your work. Don't get immersed in this energy. Keep going towards the future here. Focus on your money, your financial wealth, your stability, whatever it is for you, but try and leave this emotion of the past behind. Because this emotion from the past is holding you back from your success here. It's holding you back from becoming the person that you are supposed to become. All right, so we have the Emperor card coming through with the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So I feel like you're dealing with someone who you felt was quite a powerful person. Again, whether this is a father figure, someone who's quite knowledgeable, well-educated, intelligent, experienced. But somehow or another you've got trapped in some sort of illusion here. You've got yourself, it's like you've been dreaming, but you've been in an illusion. You've been in it's sort of like you've kept yourself in a bubble. That's what I want to say. And you haven't been looking at everything else in your life. So you haven't been looking at the complete picture. It's like you've been focused on detail. And this is where the universe is saying it's time now to focus on yourself, to focus on what you need, what you require, your money, your development, whatever it is for you. You need to sort of focus on that because you've got sort of bogged down in detail here. And there's been some sort of, it's almost like you've been trapped in an illusion or trapped in a mind space around something. Let me just keep going here. Okay, so I have the Wish card. I feel like what they're saying here, and we do have the card of feeling single, ready to mingle. I'll leave that last card for a moment. I feel, quite frankly, this is how it sits with me. It feels to me like you had a wish for something to come around. You had a wish to manifest something. But it's like you got lost in the detail of the overthinking it, over emotional feelings. You got trapped in all that energy. And in all of that, you forgot yourself. And in fact, by being able to leave this emotional stuff, burst that bubble, leave it all behind, which would have got you back to where you needed to be. And I feel like you've been trapped in this energy, going round and round in this energy for some time. Now, if I were to talk about what sort of energy, it's almost like a codependent energy. Like you may have been very focused on some sort of fight, some sort of argument, some sort of relationship from your past. I feel strongly for some of you, this could be a husband or a father figure. And you've held yourself back. Now, because this is past, it could be back to your childhood here, where you've been focusing on perhaps some sort of trauma left behind by a very strong figure in your life. Could be even an ex-husband, ex-partner. But whatever this is, it's like you were focused on the detail and the pain rather than allowing it to pass and just taking forward the lessons that you learned from it. But I feel like you're realizing here now that this was an illusion, that it wasn't really serving you here to hang on to this past energy. Now, I know that the universe has been talking about the past for a long time, and everybody's been trying to work out, what does this mean? Some of this may be the core beliefs you had about yourself from a child that perhaps a father figure left you with. So you may have felt that you weren't able to achieve something. But because you've hung on to the conflict, you've hung on to the detail of that, you've stopped yourself from becoming who you truly are. So you've actually held back your journey. But I feel like here that you are starting to sort of come to some sort of conclusion here, because we do have the wish card. Look, I have a nail missing. Finally got my nails done, now I have one missing. You're holding back on your potential. So when you see these two, like the wish card with the 9 of Pentacles, it's like what your deepest wish for yourself has been put on hold. And it's like it's coming around now for you to engage in, accept, work with. This is powerful energy, getting back to who you are meant to be. Some sort of conflict here has held you back from moving forward into the future. I feel that you've been very sort of stubborn with this energy. You may have hung on to something that really didn't serve you here. Some sort of anger, upset, pain. You may have, walked away from someone. You may have even been separated from someone, but it didn't matter. You still hung on to this energy that's held you back. I feel like something is coming in, some sort of communication here that's going to help you see what was previously hidden here. We do have the Knight of Wands coming through. So it's almost like you are letting go of something, but something's going to help you to let go of it, or help you to see what you need to see. And that will, in fact, once you've let that energy and that emotion go, will bring in your own desires, will bring in your future the way that you've visualized it or the way that you've wanted it. Something's changing big time. And I didn't pull the card out to go here before I put the deck down. So the 10 of Swords has just come out. So you're closing out a cycle here. A cycle of negativity, a cycle of negative behavior, a cycle of pain. There's a lot of pain with this card. And you're letting go of that somehow here. Okay, on the 10 of Swords, I have the Hermit, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Now I have to put another card down, and the Page of Swords, rightio. All right, so what we have here, we have the 10 of Swords coming out, the final outcome here. So that's about letting go of pain. Something in this situation's created a great deal of pain for you. On that, I've got the Hermit. So it's about seeing your inner light here, understanding who you truly are, and that will bring in your abundance. Now, I do have the 2 of Swords and the Page of Swords here. And the 2 of Swords talks about a stalemate. It talks about getting stuck. And the Page of Swords talks about research, resourcing, finding out more information. So I feel like somehow or another some more information is definitely coming to you here with that High Priestess to help you move forward and get you back on track. So I don't know how long you've been sort of holding yourself back with this situation. It could have been a lifetime thing. It could have been something left over from your childhood. Perhaps you had a parent who was very overbearing, who maybe said things to you that you took on as your own. And maybe you're allowing now for that energy to pass. But I feel like whatever it was sort of like an illusion. It wasn't real, okay? So you are letting go of things that aren't real. All right, so we have the Heart of the Moment coming out for you here, which is card 16. Okay, I'm only going to read the oracle part of this. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. That's your choice there, okay? Two of Swords. So you're making the choice. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices. But at this time, you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter a new cycle. That's the end of the cycle. This is the time to be willing to take a chance or a risk, to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. So there you go, finishing a karmic cycle. I think everybody's been wondering when it was all going to finish. Have a wonderful day.